Hi everyone, I'm going to title this video How to Trick People into Being Ganked on Hardcore. There's currently something going around. If you watch my last video, you'll see that I put something out. The number one way is to get ahead of this is to spread awareness, make Blizzard aware of it, and make them aware of the culprit. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Blizzard gets bogged down with reports and probably won't find reports nearly as quickly as they will if someone makes a video about something. So if you're wondering how this is working, here is how. You go and you see people in trade chat trying to buy something. If you know anything about the economy, you can gauge what prices are going to trick them into coming without thinking to come and collect something. Um, so if I normally sell boss mats at 200 mil a stack and I'm selling them for 50 to 75 mil a stack, people are not going to ask questions. They're just going to come and pick that up. Every so often you find someone who's trying to unload stuff super cheap. So it's not uncommon for people to price things to move them. Um, People just don't ask a lot of questions when trading. And asking questions can actually cost you the sale. There are tons of times where people are confused and they have questions, and I have 3 buyers, and I'm not, if I'm trying to sell 12 stacks of materials, I'm not going to go with the person who has 20 questions. I'm going to go with the person who has their cash out or their gold out. Um, that said, I went over this in my last video. When you join someone's party, there is a prompt to teleport to them. A lot of people click this out of habit. I currently have no idea of how this can be turned off, but it should have been pushed to us in the default position, or at least pushed that way on hardcore. On softcore, death doesn't matter. Softcore players don't even think about death. I don't even think about death when I'm on softcore. It's not even top of my to care list. Um, but when you're on hardcore, teleporting to someone can be very spooky. And some of my friends have accidentally ported to me without even thinking. So I make sure I am done as best as I can. I make sure I'm done killing Belial or whatever boss I'm working on, or if I'm in something, that they get a heads up. Hey, I'm doing something. Please be careful. Um, there's some level of responsibility, but when an individual decides to grossly take advantage of this feature, it can make it worse for the rest of the community. So, there's a risk to this video, and it is what it is. I don't want to be the Diablo police, and I don't want to step on anyone's toes for um, consensual PvP. And what is consensual PvP? If you teleport to the waypoint of one of the PvP zones, you are consenting to that PvP. I think something Blizzard should do is disable teleporting into a PvP zone. If you teleport to someone in a PvP zone, it should automatically put you in the town. I think this would be a very fair change for softcore. I think this would be a very fair change for hardcore. Um, th there is no legitimate reason to teleport into the middle. I've done a lot of PvP, um, and I know all the tricks. And uh, if you want a fair fight, you start at town. Um, that said, and I don't do this lightly, I am going to go over my DMs. DMs are normally very private. Um, and no matter how scummy or disrespectful people get, there's a certain line of privacy that you really should not breach with leaking your DMs. I am not terribly butthurt about it, but I know that a lot of people consider it sacred. And so this person isn't even on my friends list. This is Say 10 Say. Um, this is when I first started talking to them, and they just don't care. This is someone who just wants to kill people. Um, they're just I haven't witnessed anything, but you know, Mr. Zaitin. Who is that? I've helped him in the past with a lot of stuff. Clearly I've sold a Kaseme to him. God, why did I link this video? I must have hooked him up with. Oh, this is my VNN broadcast. That's why. Um, this guy needs a boost. He just got killed. If you look in game and look at um, my trade chat, I'm gonna hide that window now. Um, hmm. Anyhow, this guy just killed Zaitin. Um, it's kind of annoying to be doing this. He's been randomly inviting hardcore players. He's initiating the invite. If you're a hardcore player, you and your friends can protect against this by doing all invites. You invite the other party. This sucks for me because I'm usually very quick for executing trades. Um, my main race is a goblin in World of Warcraft. Time is money, friends. That said, this is one of the things that I do to protect myself. I'm the one sending out invites to other people. But I've gotten comfortable enough that I'll accept them on my characters. That said, mistakes happen. So there probably will be quite a few hardcore trolls coming over to hardcore and trying to get people killed. Just be careful that if you do that, someone doesn't get you and make a video about it. That said, there it is. This is how you can kill people on hardcore. Blizzard, please figure out, turn off the teleport option on hardcore. Make it an option we have to opt into. We love the teleport feature. Just let us have more control over it, at least on hardcore. And honestly, you have no reason you need to teleport directly into a PvP zone. So anytime someone tries to port into a person in a PvP zone, they should automatically go to town. That should fix a lot of hijinks and make PvP at least more fair for softcore and hardcore players. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, do not come over to hardcore and kill players in our community. Or do. If coming over to hardcore to attempt to grief hardcore players means that we get more softcore players over here and it grows the community, you know what? Let's make lemonade from lemons. Anyhow, cheers. Have a great one.